Good afternoon, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this afternoon, 2 female wards of the state are missing from place of safety in Stony Hill. The police are seeking the public's assistance to locate 2 female wards of the state who have been missing from the homestead place of safety in Stony Hill, St. Andrew since Friday. They are 18-year-old Elizabeth Barrett and the 16-year-old Anna K. White. Elizabeth is of slim build, darker complexion, and is about 5 feet 5 inches tall. Anna K. is of dark complexion, medium build, and is about 5 feet 7 inches tall. Elizabeth and Anna K. reportedly left the facility at about 6:45 a.m. on Friday and never returned, the police said in a statement on Saturday. All subsequent attempts to contact them have failed. When last seen, Elizabeth was wearing a white blouse, blue jeans, and white sneakers. She was also carrying a multicolored bag. Anna K. was wearing her uniform, a light blue blouse, and a navy blue skirt with a red tie and black shoes. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Elizabeth Barrett or Anna K. White is asked to contact the Stony Hill Police at 876-942-2223, the Police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. Man charged with murder of 3-year-old had a history of mental illness and assault. Devon Williams, the 33-year-old laborer from Pagee, who has been charged with the murder of 3-year-old Asher Campbell and wounding 6 other persons on May 29, has reportedly had previous legal troubles with similar offenses in the United States since 2018. Williams was first diagnosed with a mental illness in 2017 after being admitted to the hospital with a stab wound to the head. Scans confirmed he was missing brain material. According to a psychologist who testified in his 2019 case, Dr. Andrew Burke, Williams became delusional, believing he was a prophet and that God spoke directly to him. Dr. Burke stated that Williams was also diagnosed with a cannabis use disorder and schizophrenia, which resulted in hallucinations, delusions, and false beliefs. Although he was hospitalized and received medication, Williams reportedly stopped taking it. In 2017, Williams was found not guilty of assaulting another inmate at the Hampden County Correctional Center in Ludlow. He had reportedly become delusional, believing the inmate was part of the Mexican cartel sent to jail to harm him. The judge ordered Williams to be sent to the Bridgewater State Hospital for a month. Williams' family is said to have reached out to the Springfield District Court in September 2018 and obtained the judge's order for him to receive a psychiatric evaluation. His mother was concerned that her son would hurt someone if not hospitalized. Williams had left Hampden, Springfield, Massachusetts, and moved to Brooklyn, New York, before reportedly attacking 4 persons on September 9, 2018. Dr. Burke testified that Williams' mother had contacted the crisis team of the State Department of Mental Health when Williams' symptoms increased to a frightening level. They had done the best she could to get her son emergency interventions, Dr. Burke told the court. The psychologist stated that the family saw the storm approaching. Assistant District Attorney James Forsyth agreed that Williams' mother had done her best to get her son emergency interventions. The storm that the family saw on the horizon came when Williams attacked a 55-year-old man at a casino in Springfield. He was charged with armed assault and battery with a dangerous weapon, causing serious bodily injury and assault. He also randomly assaulted 4 men, 3 of whom were in Springfield on September 9, 2018. The psychiatrist testified that Williams was paranoid and believed he had a divine purpose to save individuals from a sex trafficking ring. He attacked random people based on what he thought he saw on their faces. Williams thought he was running around the city saving people. On Thursday, June 6, following an ID parade, Williams was charged with murder, 3 counts of wounding with intent, and 6 counts of wounding. Woman killed, man injured in Mandeville. Police are probing the murder of a woman and the wounding of a man in Mandeville on Saturday morning. The woman's identity has not yet been ascertained. Preliminary reports are that about 6 a.m., the police were called to a service station on Main Street where the woman's body was found face down. The area was cordoned off. Police theorized that a woman and a man were walking through the service station when they were attacked and shot. The injured man sustained gunshot wounds to his upper body. Police theorized that the man was the target of the attack, as he was also shot during a shooting incident in 2022. 2 men were killed in that incident. Black box revelation leaves defense for cabbie in doubt and chaos. A revelation that the Jamaica Constabulary Force does not possess the equipment to access or training to access the black box of a Shackman truck involved in a crash that left 5 persons dead in Westmoreland last year has thrown the defense's case into a tailspin. The situation came to light in the Westmoreland Circuit Court yesterday in the case against the 47-year-old Delroy Rodney, a taxi operator from Belmont in Westmoreland, who has been indicted on 5 counts of causing death by dangerous driving. High Court Judge Justice Courtney Day is presiding. I have been advised by the Sergeant, Hopeton Cole JCF Accident and Reconstruction Unit that the Jamaica Constabulary Force does not have the equipment or the training at this time to access the technology to access the black box of this truck, a female prosecutor said. The prosecution further said that the Accident and Reconstruction Unit of the JCF is to provide a letter outlining their conclusion in respect to the difficulty they face in this matter. This development is expected to affect the defense and their client's case, as they were banking heavily on the black box report from the truck. Upon receipt of this information, it has left me very concerned, almost bordering on suspicion, because when they were to do the black box analysis on the Voxy, it was done within 2 weeks, said Lambert Johnson, who along with Faith Saman and Shanika Somerville are representing Rodney. He told the news that the prosecution's statement in court on the police's inability to analyze the truck's black box has created some level of doubt. Certainly, it has created some doubt as to how culpable the accused man would be, because what we have coming out now is that the truck's black box report will not be available to the defense and to the court, Johnson said. At the same time, someone expressed grave concerns about the manner in which the prosecution is handling the matter. We have requested this report for 5 months and 24 days now, and it's just now that they are saying they don't have the equipment and that persons are not trained. That's not good enough, she told the news. On November 13 last year, Rodney, who owns and operates a Toyota Voxy as a public passenger vehicle, was driving when it collided with a white Chapman motor truck, killing 5 people who were passengers in his vehicle. In February, when the case was last mentioned, defense lawyers revealed that they had in their possession a viral video of the accident which could implicate the truck driver. At the time, Johnson had indicated that the driver of the truck should be held responsible for the accident and requested that the black box of his truck be tested to ascertain how fast it was traveling. John Ralston, the managing director of Tankweld Equipment, whose company became the sole dealer for Shackman trucks in Jamaica and the Caribbean in 2018, told the news that the Shackman trucks are fitted with 2 types of engines, and only the Cummins engine is equipped with a computer system. The other, the Weechee engine, he said, does not carry a computer system. We bring them in with 2 different engines. The Cummins engines have a computer on the truck that basically monitors the engine parameter, Ralston said. If the truck breaks down, you can go into it and you can tell whether it was overheating or whether the driver was over-revving the truck. It doesn't tell you anything about braking, driving, or how fast the driver was driving. Nothing of that sort, Ralston revealed in a news interview on Friday. As it relates to the Weechee engine, Ralston said it's a very basic and that the technology applied is from about 30 years ago. He also backed up the statement made by the JCF, pointing out that they do not have access to the technology to access its trucks. They do not have the technology or anything to go into a Cummins computer in Jamaica. And I would say to you that if it was the other engine box, they wouldn't have access either, Ralston added. Rodney was slapped with 5 charges of causing death by reckless driving, arising from the death of 15-year-old schoolgirl Lavicia Forrester and her 39-year-old mother, Petrina Wallis, of Gordon District, Waterhouse, Westmoreland, O'Neill Allen and his mother, 65-year-old Angela Samuel, of Mount Edgecombe, and the 54-year-old Janet Thompson of McAlpine. As it relates to the state of the case file for trial, the prosecution has assured the court that all outstanding reports and statements, including the post-mortems for all 5 victims, will be on the file ahead of the next mentioned date come October 28. The Crown has been informed that 4 of the post-mortem reports have been collected and will be submitted to the court office for the file, the prosecution told the court. She said the report from the Accident and Reconstruction Unit of the JCF was submitted and that this and other statements will be served on defense counsel before the end of June. Guys, thank you for watching. See you this evening at 6 p.m. for another news update.